so excited to get to welcome a church member at CCC, Mike Graf. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
And this is a part of our CCC stories videos that we're doing because we just want to talk to people who are involved in our community in ways, serving faithfully. And some of these are pretty unseen ways. And I feel like our service at Mountain View is one of those things. We've just had a relationship there. And Mike is I don't know what your title is, but our liaison from
That's
the
good. That
church
works.
to Mountain View, formerly Cale. And so, Mike, will you start by just introducing yourself? Tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll jump into some questions about what's happening at Mountain View.
Sure. So, Mike Graf, I've been a member at CCC with my family for about 4 years, and retired last fall, and from full-time career work, and was looking for some opportunities to do some service things, and this Cale position came up, and I was really kind of excited about the chance to do it. So it's been a good fit, even though it's obvious, as you mentioned, it's been a strange year.
Hmm. Didn't you end up getting some sort of job at Mountain View because of this?
Yeah, well, I had been looking for some part-time work after I retired, and one of the part-time jobs pre-COVID was a couple hours a week at the school working with some of the kids that were struggling. And so it was interesting to be there as an employee, but also as a member of a church who was actively involved. And God used that for sure to build relationships with the principal, the social workers, and the teachers
Uh-huh.
that ended up helping once COVID hit.
Oh, good. Well, can you tell us what involvement CCC has and what you're leading, what kind of ministries happening from our church in partnership with Mountain View?
Sure. So most of the time, it's service projects that are generally what I'll call one-offs. Somebody needs a room painted, a teacher needs a clothes closet organized, or a school supply closet organized. Sometimes, um, actually, since COVID hit, we've been in the school several times, organizing, moving, um, just handling one-time projects like that. But the second component that we get involved in, and it's less about volunteers, but more about the relationship that we have with the school, is meeting social service needs. The school kind of has a dual mission. One is obviously education, but the other, there's a huge social service component. And so we have donated significant amounts of resources, money, gift cards and whatnot for food and things like that to families in need, because the school was always in touch with that as well.
Hmm. They have a large population of free and reduced lunch students, correct?
Yes, yes, they do, and I think most people know that it's a lot of the students come from a community called Southwood, which is definitely a low-income community, um, predominantly Hispanic, but and there's a lot of need there. Um, if you ever get the opportunity to drive through that community, you'll understand quickly that there's a lot of challenges to those folks getting a good education and being able to eat regularly.
Hmm. So I think it's really amazing that God connected us with this school. We've been meeting there we're not meeting there currently, but prior to COVID hitting, we were there for 11 years, I think. God has given us a lot of opportunity to meet some of these needs. And I'm thankful that He has us at a school where there are needs that we can be a part of meeting. I'd love to hear from you what you have seen. How have you seen God moving, and why do you think He has us at this school?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that struck me, um, between the part-time job and then the requests that were coming in, was that the principal and the social workers and the teachers all have just this very positive um, feeling about CCC, they saw us as a full partner in um, their efforts to serve the community. They they were not hesitant at all to ask for help when they needed help, but they were also very respectful of the fact that they didn't want to ask unless there was a real need. But just at one time, I heard a school administrator who was not from the Cale community, Mountainview community, um, just comment on the fact that she was an administrator at the main office, and she said, I wish other churches were involved with schools the way CCC is at Mountainview.
Hmm. That's great. I'm thankful for that ongoing relationship, and I'm thankful for you leading that up. And I know there's many opportunities, whether it's financial or, when COVID's not happening, the Cale Carnival and serving there. But what if someone right now during this stage of life where school's not happening right now for kids as far as in person, what are the needs and what can we do to serve?
So I think just in general, just thinking about service, as followers of Christ, it's just that ongoing being willing to be available, just allowing the Holy Spirit to use us to meet needs for others. The whole love your neighbor message that Christ presented, just that availability. There's, as you mentioned, it's kind of it's not like there's an ongoing volunteer team that's always doing something there, but there's always a situation where we might reach out and need volunteers
Mm-hmm.
for one-time projects. So for CCC members, it would be great if you could let the church office know that, hey, this is something that I can make time for.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, it's a whole lot easier if we have a pool of people to reach out to when something does come up, as opposed to trying to start from scratch each time. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just encourage people to make time for ministry, and if CCC seems like one of those that you feel led to make time to, let the church office know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a great point. If anyone's watching and you're just really would love to serve in this way at Mountainview, our host school, uh, let us know and we'll connect you with Mike. And as opportunities arise, he can let you know how you can participate in that. So Mike, thank you so much for your time tonight, but also thank you for your work you're doing and how you represent Christ and how you represent us as a church body there at Mountain View. We're really thankful for you.
Thank you so much, Christine. Thanks for all you're doing.